So in this latest development, the third chamber does not seem to have a door. What do you think that could possibly suggest?
It could be the main tomb chamber, and it's been sealed over with a layer of limestone blocks to stop people finding it. Or it could be that the whole complex continues, but it descends through the floor of the third chamber and then carries on further into the mound. Either thing is perfectly possible at the moment. If there is a space beneath the floor, that might fit with the Macedonian kist tomb. One of the tombs at Vergina is a kist tomb, the tomb 1. It doesn't actually have a door, it is like a big box where access was through its roof. You might be seeing a mixture of styles in this tomb where there is access to the area above the tomb through a marble tomb door, and yet the actual tomb area is below the floor of chamber 3.
Now, archaeologists found more destroyed pieces, both of the sphinxes and the mosaic. What do you make of that?
Somebody deliberately desecrated this tomb. The fact that we're finding all these fragments reburied is a good indication of that. What also seems to be being said at the moment, or not exactly said, but hinted at very strongly, is that the limestone floor of the third chamber may be another ceiling layer. But if it is a horizontal ceiling layer, it just adds a lot of weight to the fact that this was somebody very important and powerful who went to an enormous amount of trouble to seal this place up. And yet they desecrated it at the same time. They didn't do this to protect the occupant, they did it because they detested the occupant and they were determined to stop anybody getting at the remains. Who does that fit? It fits with Cassandra.
Now, all these new discoveries, do they help at all in the speculation of who might be buried there?
I think that the fragments are exciting because we're going to have complete sculptures from the late 4th century BC by some tremendously gifted artists. I think people are starting to talk about Leucippus as a possible artist. He was Alexander the Great's court sculptor, and the Sphinx heads are of a quality that they really could be by him. There's a link between the Sphinxes at Serapeum, the possible tomb of Alexander the Great, and the Sphinxes at Amfipolis. So there are slight differences, but in terms of style, and the hairstyle is significant. Not a lot of Sphinxes have this particular hairstyle. I think because these are the only monumental Sphinx sculptures that are standalone, that I think are known from this period, and because they look so similar to one another, the speculation has to be that there's some kind of connection between the two.